What's up, traders? Welcome back. Happy August 2nd. August not moving the way we expected right off the bat. However, this was always a possibility, and in fact would fit what we've been seeing the last few weeks. So we're going to take a look at the Bitcoin chart. We have some housekeeping stuff to do. We're going to announce the winner of the clip of the week. You guys might not know what this is. It's brand new. This is going to be the first time we've done this. First winner. Big stuff. So basically, if you notice on the stream, there's a little button below the video that says clip. You can go back to any previous live stream. You can do this live stream and basically clip a good part or the best part of any of the streams. Enter the Discord, paste the link, and this is still new to me too. Paste the link in the clip of the week room, and every week we're going to go through and select a winner, and they're going to win a prize of some Bitcoin, some sats. So we're going to announce that winner. It's very exciting for me. There are a lot of great submissions, guys. Really appreciate it. It's exactly what I wanted. I'm very happy with it. What else? Got some news that we're going to go over. We're going to look at some alts, and that's probably it. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. So first, let's look at those clips here. We had so many good ones, guys. It really was hard to decide just one. So maybe we'll do two. Yeah, let's do two. That'll be fair. Here's how we're gonna do it. Let me make sure this won't give you guys a terrible echo. And well, here's number one. Here's one. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make a winner and a secondary winner because I can't decide between these two. So here we go. Submitted by Mr. Harvey Birdman. Is this muted? Unmute. There we go. I love this one. We're not usually a dog channel, all right? There we go. Look at that. No! There's ads during our clip of the week? This is the worst thing to ever happen. What a kerfuffle. All right. Oh, pup. Look at that pooper. He's having a good time. She is a wiener. She's a dachshund wiener. And she has a pit bull face and she's brindle. She's beautiful. That was her just hanging out. I don't know if she liked the backpack or not. It's funny, though, so I don't care. I love that clip. There's only one other clip, in my opinion, that was on par. And this one we're going to play right meow. I swear if there's an ad, I'm going to lose it. Let's try it again. We'll figure out a smoother way to do this in the future. Ecoms, you're the hottie. Get out of here. I love the crypto divas, the boss ladies. We need more women in crypto. I'm not going to rant about it today. I've ranted about it a lot lately. We need it. They're underrepresented. More women we get into it, one, the cooler and more successful it would be for us because ladies will think it's hot. Two, we double the amount of holders if we proportionally add women. So go out there, recruit some women. Great opener. Hey, have you heard of Bitcoin? Ecoms, you're all right, those are my two favorites. I think for the winner, we're going to go with Ecoms. Well done, darling. This is a topic I am passionate about. Hopefully you guys can see the value in that too. It is kind of self-serving, but women make up about, I would say, 8 to 10% of crypto, and they make up about 50% of the people in the world. Let's onboard them. So I think Ecom's going to get first. Harvey taking second with the dog clip. I love them both. I'll figure out a way. I'll make a second prize. Guys, just shoot me a message on Discord and I'll hand out the prizes. So there we go on that. Clip of the week done, but a new week dawns and more clips can be submitted. So hopefully you guys are in the Discord and keeping your eyes peeled for the best of the best on this channel. Right on. Right on. My buttons never work. You guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about. That's okay. But that is annoying because they're supposed to. Final housekeeping. We're going to get into the TA. I know it's taking longer than I thought. We're going to make this smoother next time. I did set up a BitClout. I'm going to make this like a official announcement. I posted it on Twitter. So there is now a Tom Crown coin. I don't know anything really about these. Not claiming that it's an investment of any kind. I just made the account today because I stumbled across the site and was like, hey, I don't have one. I probably should make one before scammers do. So set it up, and well, let's take a look at this. When I opened it up and posted on Twitter and on Discord, the market cap was $100. Now we are looking at, did it go up at all again? A $2,000 market cap. That is a 20x. 20x in a few hours. I don't know how this works, man. I don't know. For me, it's for fun. I wanted to see what was going on. I threw some money into it. Yeah, I don't know. Check it out. My link to BitClout, if you got BitClout fan, is pinned in the message above in chat. Also, it is the best time. Today's the 2nd of August. We did have...
It's over 9,000!
A new patron sign up yesterday. Welcome to the club. Great to have you in our fam. Patron, exclusive TA, trade setups, technical analysis, macro market insights, all kinds of good stuff. We have patron nights or social nights with other crypto people. It's focused on education. It's focused on investing in yourself and improving as a trader. So check it out. I actually released today even. Man, just everything is not working when I go for it. Even released a very special patron-only video today about altcoins. Best altcoins for August. So something to look forward to. All right, moving on. Like and subscribe, Discord, Patron, BitClout. Clip of the week, we're good. All right, so let's jump into this TA here, guys. Great to have you back. Definitely smash that likes. We have low viewership right now. I mean, we've been going on at different times, so that makes sense. It's not too surprising. But let's get this hyped up a little bit, despite not such a hype day. So let's take a look at this monthly again. Similar to what we were talking about last month. July 20th, I think it started the 21st, we saw a pattern. And that pattern was candles trading in one direction, aka red, going down. And then by the time they closed, we're looking at this on weekly, multi-days. By the time they closed, and even the monthly, price rallied up into that close. So the entire duration or intra-day of that candle looked bearish to market participants. And by the time it closed, it was no longer. So to see August open this way, not that surprising. Not that surprising, guys. You can see July had a huge wick on the bottom, nearly touched the 2021 open. And here we are sitting at 39.1. Basically below us, we have some support brought to us on the monthly at 37.2 by June's open. I wouldn't really count on that too much. And a stronger support below us at 35,000. Of course, we have the yearly open. You can argue 30,000, whatever. It's all too close to matter. This is our macro. Monthly, 58.8 still sitting above us. That's about all there is on that bad boy. Yesterday we were looking at different time frames, and what we were seeing is some weakness on lower time frames. And I was hoping someone would clip this. I had some good ideas, but I can't win. That'd be cheating, right? That'd be cheating. From yesterday, there was a pretty solid clip that was something like this. Where did it go? Something like this. Like that? Close enough. No, it went lower. It went low enough to come to about just under 40. Either way, we were looking at kind of this fractal here in price, a repetition of price action. That's still not right. Closer. Either way, if you guys remember that fractal, it was actually turned out to be really solidly on. It didn't predict this kind of consolidation stuff we see here, but it did show us lows. I remember looking at it and going, it doesn't really fit what I'm looking at, but it does look decent. So whether it was a price pattern repeating or the indications we saw in lower time frames, price was dragged down to daily support 39.3, and it seems we're battling with that one more time. So we're actually going to do something a little different. We are going to start from the small time frames because I'm curious. I want to know. Let's take a look. Take a look at our indicators here. We have RSI in the 5 minutes super bottomed out, not the lowest point in price. So we have a little bullish divergence here. Would not be surprising to see some kind of retracement to the upside, maybe just flirting with 39.3 again. Momentum down, but maybe waning. And Market Cipher is showing us that 5 minute flip to selling money flow. Not great. Not a great start. I like this bullish divergence here. We're likely to see some kind of rally. Doesn't necessarily mean even over 40, but just some kind of maybe even back test of this support. On the hourly, we don't, or on the 15, we don't have bullish divergence here. Interesting change. The hours or 15 minutes a little less bullish than the 5. Not what I'd like to see. That's all right. I always do these freestyle when I start, so I'm like figuring this out with you. Money flow on the 15 back to red again. 30 minute. Let's take it one more time. Well, we don't have divergence here on our current low. We do on the low earlier today. We see right here at 38.9, and we don't have the lowest point in RSI. So RSI is not agreeing with price on our lows. That's bullish divergence. No other way to do it. We got this little rally, but now we're back, and we don't have that yet. A move lower without RSI moving lower, or RSI moving lower without price breaking that low earlier today would give us that divergence, but we don't have it. Money flow not looking great on the 30, to be honest. Neither does the momentum. We were yesterday looking at, like I said, the shorter time frames looked bearish, and then we were looking perhaps 4, 6, 8, 12 hour. We're starting to look really good. So what I'm hoping for here, and I actually know the answer, but it may have changed since I looked at it, is that they still look good. Because these really small time frames have not given me any confidence yet. Hourly, same as the half hour, except we do have a little, this is weird, little bump of momentum on this thing. That does not actually look strong to me. VWAP is down. Ooh, money flow is down. So similarly to yesterday, shorter time frames not looking hot. The 2 hours are bread and butter. So let's peek at that. We had a momentum fake out in the last candle. Okay, this is actually some really good stuff. We have how many hours now? We have, okay, this 2 hour just started. Poop. That's not what I wanted to see. Basically, if this 2 hour candle didn't just open, I would say, hey, we have a good setup. We have a potential setup, something to look for. And what that is in the last 2 hour candle, we saw momentum to the sell side increase, and now we don't. If this candle was close to being closed, this would be great. Since it just opened, we really can't even pay attention to this, but it maybe is something that we can keep our eye on. If this 2 hour does close with waning momentum in almost exactly 2 hours, that's a pretty good sign. That's a good sign of rolling over. When a fake out, like I would call that a fake out if we get that waning momentum. But when we get these, we do tend to see MACD roll over, and we do tend to see momentum shift. So we don't have that yet, unfortunately. I'm trying. We do have a little more divergence. So as we zoom out, we're seeing lower and lower lows on our RSI over here. We didn't see it on the short time frames. It's excellent to be seeing this on the longer time frames as we zoom out. One thing I do want to note is, well, we're under 50 RSI. We've been talking about that a lot, so we don't want to hang out here. We want to see RSI return to overbought, and we want it to stay above 50. We don't want to be trending below. Trending below is how you push price down. We don't want that. But it's good to see we may have bullish divergence here. Right now is the lowest point in RSI and not the lowest point in price. So that can be something we're watching as well. The 2 hours is always spicy, guys. It's my favorite time frame. Unfortunately, this is not good. And what really this suggests to me, combined with what we just said, is that this 2 hour close is going to be important. Not always important, but this one is. If it closes in a more bearish condition than now, we're likely not done seeing this 2 hour rollover. We were speculating on that yesterday about how that might play out. And what we're looking for is for it to roll over before it makes a lower low versus July 17th back here. So it has plenty of room, but even if it doesn't make it that far, there's going to be a bunch of pain in price as that kind of resolves in the market. Let's go to the 4. To the 4. 4 hour with just opened as well. Similar to the 2 hour, almost a mirror. We see the last candle increasing momentum. The current one suggesting that it's possible we have waning momentum, but it just opened. So maybe the 2 and the 4 are going to be interesting. I'd like to see the 2 close with waning momentum first, and then 2 hours later close again waning, but then have the 4 hour confirm this for us. RSI, the more we zoom out, the farther down this RSI is pooled, or at least the more exaggerated this divergence is becoming. You can see pretty clear low trend here coming down. On the 15-minute and on the 5-minute, these weren't as visible. So this is good because we have bullish divergence. However, again, we're under the 50, and we were talking about that specifically yesterday about the 4-hour. Was, man, the time we've spent up here is excellent. This is really not characteristic of what we've seen over the last few months. We saw brief trips get sold off straight to oversold, essentially. That's what we don't want to see. If RSI on the 4-hour comes down more, we don't want it to get to oversold. We want to hit overbought, range above 50 ideally, but we're not getting that. And then return to overbought. We don't want it to be spending time down here. If it does go to oversold, we want to see the opposite of what we saw on these failed rallies. We want to see it touch oversold, then jump back up. Jump. Just like it did here when it got overbought. Jumped to oversold. We want to see that in reverse if we do make it down to that 30 level in RSI on the 4-hour. There's a lot of stories being told here in these indicators. Market cipher. No, this was looking pretty decent yesterday, but we were waiting for a catch here. We're waiting for a catch in momentum. Didn't get it. Did not get it. We do see VWAP is trending down, is trending off, trailing off, but we don't have a pinch in our momentum yet, and our money flow is heading down. So this could suggest that the 4-hour is looking to roll over. That's not ideal. Not ideal for price. Hopefully, when we get out to the 6 and 8, we'll see something a little different. So let's just jump. Yeah, we'll go to the 6. Nothing different. Dang, this was really our bullish argument yesterday. Yesterday, when we looked at this, money flow had not set a lower low yet. I hate the way this interacts. It didn't set a lower low yet, and now today it did. So that 6-hour edge we had is fading. It doesn't guarantee that the 6-hour is going to roll over, but it becomes much more probable. And if it does, we really hope it's a brief one. Not as bullish looking as yesterday. That's unfortunate. Let's move it on to the 12. Or is the 8 any different? Okay, actually this is important, so we will look at the 8. So this is the 8-hour. We're looking at market cipher again. Here is the saving grace of that 6-hour that I was talking about. Didn't play out the way we wanted, but the 8-hour, despite having a very low swing in VWAP, we do see the VWAP starting to reverse, losing momentum as it flattens out, starts curving up. But the important takeaway is the 8-hour didn't lose that low. The 6-hour did. We were really looking at that 6-hour for guidance. Lost it. 8 hours, yeah, you could argue this, but that's not really a low because he didn't really get a high. That's pretty sideways. If we see a lower low than right here on the 8-hour, then the 8-hour is looking to roll over as well, and that is not good. That would definitely spell lower numbers. 8-hour rolling over, I could easily see 35,000 being tested. That's not a huge move from here. It's about 10%. And in the worst case scenario, especially if this translates out to maybe the daily, we could be looking at a test of our lows, but we're not there yet. We're not quite there yet, thank goodness. The 8-hour is still holding on to hope. The more we zoom out, the more of this divergence we see. So the 12-hour, here we go. Actually, yeah, I want to look at that 8-hour and the other indicators, but 12-hour, we have that same pattern. That divergence continues to get exaggerated. Something positive here is that the 12-hour is still above 50. So in the greater scheme of things, the market is still being bought up, still finding bids. If we see that 8-hour roll over, we're likely to see this 12-hour drop below 50. I don't want that to happen. It could bounce from 50. That'd be extremely bullish. Typically, those are very strong rallies. But man, we are in a precarious spot here. Precarious. 12-hour can suggest that same bullish divergence. We have a pretty low here on MACD compared to the local ones, and our price is obviously still much higher. What this is saying, one sec. What this is saying is that there's more selling momentum in the last 2 days. We see that here with this low swing. Then back here, July 16th. July 16th was right around when we were at 30K testing our lows. That's what divergence is, basically. More selling momentum. No, bullish divergences. More selling momentum, but the market unable or unwilling to go lower in price. So I think logically people can understand this as selling is less efficient, maybe something like that. The same is true in the reverse, of course, as well. Let me look at that 8 hour one more time. I didn't look at RSI and I'd like to. Same thing. Same thing. Oh, I'm glad we took the time. Really glad we took the time here. So 8 hour right here, you can see we're talking about that 50 RSI level, why that's important. 8 hours right on top of it. I'm glad the 8 hour isn't showing as much weakness as the lower time frames because I want to bounce here. Yes, we can go below 50, then bounce, and that's fine. But if we can bounce from this 50 RSI on the 8 hour, that spells for a solid move and a solid move to the upside and probably an easy retest of our highs here at 42.5. Look at the daily, and then I'm going to be done probably with this generic TA. Ew. RSI on the daily, this, man, I really want to see these lower time frames resolve, and then I want to see them swing back to positive momentum because we have this setup that I don't like here. We have a touch to overbought, and now we're seeing that dump in RSI. You can see this happens all the time. This didn't actually hit overbought. You can see this happens all the time when rallies fail. They go into this overbought territory and they dump down. This is actually a great example here. This is actually a great example here because this is what, December, yep, until April. So you can see that we had that ugly pattern, but RSI was really unwilling to go below 50, stayed above, and that kept us in the trend. As a hindsight thing, next time on the daily, when we see that 50 break, we may start looking for retracement if we're in a rally. Because as soon as this broke and price didn't immediately kind of shoot back up, that's when we started losing momentum. That's when our highs started coming down. This is in May when we dumped. So we had 2 trips to oversold. That's what we're looking for on the upside. We're looking for 2 trips to overbought in a row, similar to back here. So that's not the most confidence building thing. I don't want to see this happen again. I want to stay above 50 RSI on the daily for sure. We definitely have some areas of support though that are likely to at least bounce price if price reaches it. If you guys have been watching the last 2 months, there are just so many levels here. The one that we are hoping, I guess, to hold today is right here. We can see this by the daily closes here, rejecting price. 39.3, that's what we were talking about yesterday, I think, as well. Down here, same thing. Price is consolidating at this level. It's creating support. It's creating resistance. It broke it as resistance. It may be coming to test it as support. We did not see that happen on the monthly support. So that's why I say if we see these time frames roll over, 35 is a pretty good bet. Monthly, not tested. Monthly supports tend to get tested. They tend to. The really one time in the last year that we didn't was at 13,800 before we right before we broke 20K. So it does happen, but it doesn't happen often. Yesterday, we were also looking at our moving averages here, and we did not get what we wanted. As soon as the stream ended, price dumped. It was like within a minute, this red candle. It was wild. And unfortunately, that daily closed below the 100 daily. So now, at the moment, especially with what we're seeing on these smaller time frames, that 35K slash testing this bullish cross below becomes, at least for the moment, the probable move. I wouldn't really start worrying about this until we break, say, July 30th's wick low. That's at 38.3. That's when I would start looking for 35. Because today's candle essentially opened, you can see the 100 sloping down, essentially opened at the 100. We've been seeing this happen over and over again where candles look really bad, and then at the end of the day, they rally up. So there's still a possibility today, despite these kind of bearish signals we've seen, that we rally back above that 100. And now essentially what would have happened is we've closed at the 100 daily, and we've opened at the 100 daily and retaken it. That would be the best, in my opinion, possible scenario right here for this daily. But we don't have that on smaller time frames. We're not seeing that. Not yet. It's unfortunate. Here's the ugliness that I wish I could just hide, but can't hide from reality. We had a beautiful setup. This was a big factor too, with our mid time frames like 6, 8, 12 hours looking to roll or looking to keep their momentum. The daily came so close to rolling over, and now we're seeing what is not rolling over. It so close, but it doesn't count. It needed to actually make it to positive money flow. It didn't yet. It didn't make it, and now it's looking for a low. The crappiest part about all of this is there's not really any lows to look at until you're all the way back here. That's a long way to fall. I don't think that this is likely. I think that is maybe the least probable, that we see this reverse again and then go lower on money flow. That would really spell for very, very negative price action. I don't think that's the probable move. I think even if we do see kind of the worst case, like I said, I think we come back to that 35 and then we look to put in a higher low. We'll have 1, 2, 3, and then I guess move up to that 20 weekly. That's 20 weekly and the 200 daily almost crossing. So close. We're probably 1 daily close, maybe 2 at the worst, to seeing this cross. This is not a bullish sign. However, we don't put much weight in these crosses. We don't. As you can see right here, the 20 and 50 crossed bullishly, and that was basically at one candle. That was the highest candle traded. That was the highest candle traded, right on top of it. So they're not good signals, but they usually are attractive to price, and that's how we tend to use them here on the channel, as levels of attraction for price, we'll say. Yuck. We're still okay. We're still okay here. I'm not even going to label this support, but 38.3, that was our low on the 30th. We can really, let's actually explain it this way. Anywhere between there, above, even if it's $1 above, anywhere there is okay. It's still a higher low. But once you break 38.3, it starts to get a little sketchier, and this pattern kind of falls apart. So if we take a look at this, let's draw kind of a sketchy trend line. There you go. This held pretty well, and you can see a very correlated change in price action once that trend was broken right here. Consolidated just like it did before. And once it fell, now it's got this floppiness to it. It's lost some of its rigidness in price action. Giggity. The reason this gets bad if you break 38.3, and we're talking very small time frame now, but the reason this isn't great is because once you do, or if you do here, now you have a neckline. So let's just imagine this happens. Now you have a neckline. Now you can be set up for a head and shoulders. We don't want that. We don't want that to happen. Though that would line up with all of these time frames rolling over if they do. But at the moment, we don't have a neckline. You can't establish a neckline here, and you certainly can't on any of this rally. So it has to be here. There's nowhere else this neckline could be. You could argue on a bigger time frame down here, sure, but we'll get there when we get there, if we do. So that would be not ideal. Break that neckline, move up, lower high, maybe something like this. There we go. Descending trend, reject from it. There you go. Right there would be the entry on that play to go short. Got to look at the chart in every direction. Can't just look at it one way. It'll show you whatever you want to see. All right, I think that's pretty decent here, right? I think that's a good time frame wrap up. Man, I want these low time frames to pick it up. What are they doing? Pick it up. Fingers crossed here. Fingers crossed. There's a lot of kind of pieces of this house of cards right now. Any of them kind of falling apart, maybe it would set off a chain reaction type thing. I'm not looking for that. So far, I'm not really concerned with this price action. I think really someone was kind of freaking out yesterday at me because it was Red, one of the patrons. And what I sent them was this. Sent them the weekly. And I said, is this really that scary? Is it? Is this terrible? Not really. 39,000. 6 days to go. All we need to do is close this weekly above 39. I think that's totally in the realm of possibility. We don't certainly have enough evidence or anything to go on by at this moment because we're only 20 hours into it. This could trade all the way down even to that 35 level, get bought back up, and it could close just like this candle. Traded down, bought back up. That could easily happen. Easily happen here. Keep your eyes peeled. The weekly's definitely set up for some interesting stuff, and it's really the only time frame that looks good. This is such consistent, such, I'll call it lame selling pressure. It was very strong back here, and it's done nothing but lose momentum for weeks and weeks and weeks since the end of May. So I have confidence if any time frame it's in the weekly right now to give us something bullish. Unlike those smaller time frames we saw that I was a little worried about, the weekly doesn't have a super defined lower low here on money flow. Yes, it trended down, but now we're seeing the first potential reversal here. VWAP not in the greatest condition as it is flattening out, but it hasn't completely. It's not trending down. And this is our first trip to positive VWAP town since February, right? February. Yeah. So this is hopeful. We see our momentum, our momentum oscillators are rolling over on the weekly. So all of those lower time frames, if they play out badly, we could see them move price. Like I said, maybe 35 would be my guess. But this weekly is going to overpower them unless lots of selling is found. Something tells me, I have a hunch, something tells me there's not that much selling pressure left here. If we move up higher, we can gain more selling pressure as people jump out. But I just can't imagine there being that much right here. Sellers sold and sold and sold and sold here. You had 2 months to do it. Every single person at one point I feel was bearish on it. And they sold. They thought it was going lower. They're out of gas on some time frame. So it's going to be difficult, I think, to all of a sudden just find tons of sellers here. I think you're going to need to push up to some kind of price point, i.e. maybe the 20 weekly. And then you may have more fuel for selling. That could totally happen. But the weekly is not showing us that yet. So that's good. Excellent. Here's actually really good news. Weekly move back above 50 after a brief trip from May's sell-off. Back above 50. Now it is flirting with it. That is Danger Town. This is a really contested chart at the moment. As long as the weekly closes above this 50 RSI, even if price, it doesn't really matter to me where price is, but as long as it closes here, I'm going to remain bullish on the weekly time frame. We're right at support. It's a weekly support, so we can trade way below this. It only matters in 6 days, settling back above it. Ooh, that looks awful. There we go. All right. Word. Is there anything that I wanted to get to today that I didn't? Why is this not working? I'll just show you guys. This is what I'm always dicking around with and saying it doesn't work. Ooh, just spilled the drink. Hopefully not on my keyboard. This thing. It's a Stream Deck. It's a cool device. It has little buttons. You can program them. It's an awesome idea. And it worked well for months and months and months. And in the last month, it's just like... No, you won't be able to see it, but... When I hit the buttons... You can't see it, but it's a little caution signal. And nothing happens. And I've looked all over for tech support and stuff. Just like a... I don't know, bug. Something to do with YouTube. I don't know. No one has an answer for me. The only answer is to log out of it, log back in. And that works then for maybe like 5 minutes and then it happens again. So, nah. Dang, do we really have 500 watching? Welcome. How do we have 500 watching? I don't know, but love you guys. Great to have you all here. We got our numbers back. It's good to see hype in the space. Good to see new faces. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. We are live here daily with Cutting Edge TA. We are almost never in agreement with every other channel on YouTube. I don't want to use the word contrarian because we're not contrarian. We're not going against what they're saying because they're saying it. We're going against what everyone else is saying because we see it differently. Probably the only channel on YouTube who wasn't bearish in the last 2 months. People were calling me crazy. I'm used to it. If you're going to be long-term successful in crypto, get used to being called crazy. Get used to it. Your friends and family, they'll say they're worried about you. You're into this Bitcoin thing too much. I'm worried you're gonna, I don't know. You're gonna lose it. I remember my mom said that to me when I first started. She was like, I'm worried about you, honey. You're really into this Bitcoin thing. And I was like, Mom, you don't get it. You don't get me, Mom. She's a smart lady, though. She actually now is like pretty on board. Their opinions change when the price goes up. That's what you'll notice of everyone else around you that isn't in crypto. When price is up, they'll be like, this guy's a genius. Then when it goes down the last 2 months, they're like, this guy's insane. You can't live it day to day. You know, like you have to have a bigger picture in mind when you're investing in something like Bitcoin. You have to have a bigger picture. You have to have a broader view. You have to keep your perspective. And those just happen to be the most difficult things for people. Patience, discipline, self-control don't typically line up. They're not typically attributes of people who look for investment opportunities like crypto, looking for high risk, high return. Typically, they don't have those attributes. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm rambling a little bit. So I'm going to pull up the chat. Let's actually look at the votes. 209 votes. I'll give you guys like 60 more seconds to vote. And I'll give you 60 more seconds to hit the like. We have 500 people watching and 160 likes. What's happening? What is it a bunch of bots? We have a bunch of bots. Probably. I don't know. Nothing we can do about it. If you're not a bot, prove it by hitting the like button and voting. I'm going to close that poll here. You guys thought Proof of Stake won, which is interesting. I like that one. I just didn't want the first one to be controversial. But I'll play that one too. All right, I'll close the voting because that's already over anyway. I'll play that one. That one's a good one. Hold on. Uno segundo while I pull this up. This is going to get me a lot of shade. It's going to get me some shade. But, hey, when in Rome. Shout out to Natka. Historicina, you did make it to the finals. I appreciate everybody who contributed. I wish everyone could win. It wouldn't be as fun if everyone won, though. Gotta have winners. So let's play this one. You guys seem to like this one. This is my thoughts on Proof of Stake. So, Proof of Stake...
Shouldn't the way you charge your device be just as good as the device?
Oh my god!
I mean, don't you think the charger...
Why am I getting ads on my own videos? YouTube, you don't let me collect ad revenue on my own videos when I watch them. Stop doing that. At its core is this concept. Coins that are held in wallets create the new supply. They create new coins, right? So instead of proof of work, instead of mining, creating new coins, holding coins in a wallet creates new coins. That by itself doesn't really strike me badly. Use your brain here, though. So Bitcoin started, in theory, with 0 coins on the network. The first block was mined by Satoshi. Bam, now we have coins. Proof of Stake. How does that happen? What is its origin story? You have to own coins to create the new supply. So where does it start? Where's Genesis? Where is 0? This is my thoughts. A topic that is certainly not super popular with everyone. Proof of Stake is very popular right now. It has been for a long time. However, I think whether or not you have the same opinion as me as the Genesis story matters, because that can just be my opinion. I think every person who is really into Proof of Stake should be aware of this concept, because you probably haven't thought of it, and that's no harm on you. This isn't really something I've heard people talk about. Essentially, if owning coins makes the coins, then whoever made the first coins has control of the network, basically. And sure, they can give up that power. They can decentralize. We've seen coins do that, like ADA has distributed really well. But that still doesn't remove kind of that taint, the tainting, the staining of it, in my mind. Again, this is all my opinion. You are welcome to love Proof of Stake, and you can think it's better than Proof of Work. And I'd love to have that argument with you. But, you know, there is no one way here. There's many ways to approach this space, and there's many beliefs, and there's many goals. And so the answers aren't always the same. That's a good clip, though. I should do a whole little video on it, except I think it'll just get me too much shade. I don't want a bunch of shade from people about, ew, you hate my coin, blah, blah, blah. No, man, I just have my preference the same way you do. You prefer proof of stake, I prefer proof of work. We can be friends. We're all team crypto. We're like 1% of the planet. Let's not divert to tribalism yet. Let's stay cohesive for a while, right? Let's take over the world, crypto style. And then we can get a little tribalistic. Let's wait, though. We're not really there. I don't think we're far enough along. Start throwing rocks and glass houses or whatever. All right. Let me pull up this chat, see how you guys are doing. I haven't read chat at all. Apologize. You guys know how I get. So let us read the chat. Let's see who's here. What's up, Rabadal? What's a crypto... I don't know, man, but please, I hope you're not going somewhere with that that's inappropriate. We're gentlemen's in a gentle ladies channel. Beauty Day, you'll never pee in my Cheerios, bro. Because I already peed in them. What's up, Sylv? Great to have you, Sylv. Good to see you. DB, thank you. Team Crypto all day. That's, at the end of the day, that's the real video, guys. It's so easy, especially in this political climate, 2021, to get divided, right? We aren't big enough to divide yet. Let's keep it packed. Let's protect each other. Let's all be on the same team. And then when we're the majority, when we're 99% of the world and non-coiners are 1%, then we get a little tribalistic. Yeah. Or not, or we just skip that. That'd be cool. But yeah. Ayo, ruin the market by buying. Way to go, Ayo. It does seem that way, doesn't it, dude? RJB, big fan of your TA. Thank you, man. Good to have you. Good to have you here. Vesemir, how you doing? Vesemir, one of our esteemed mods, living the dream life. Living the dream life out mobile style. Man is a great trader. Packed up his stuff and just took it to the road. He's got solar panels on his vehicle and internet. And I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous. I don't think the internet connection would be good enough to stream from there. Harvey Birdman, apes together. That's right. False Flags, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. Lord of the Shadow Realm. Crunksy, how you doing, man? Legends. AB Lopez, Gentle People. Hey, that's too close to Gentle PP channel. I don't like that. Millennial Freedom. EGLD, big news out tomorrow. Interesting, because in the exclusive video for patrons I released today, EGLD was in there, and EGLD might have been one of the decent ones. Julie Brain, Lady Anderson. All the gentle ladies appreciate, of course. I don't know if you were here, Julie, but the Women Crypto won Clip of the Week with a close second with the dog channel. I wanted to throw the voting. I wanted to make it in favor because I like that one the most. But, nah. Don Lone. You don't understand why I love Litecoin so much. Exactly, Don. Dude, Don, perfectly put. Perfect. Exactly. There's no other reason. It's not because Litecoin is revolutionary. I'm not saying it is or isn't. But that's not the reason. It's just because the origin story. It's the same as Bitcoin. Started from zero and was distributed. You can argue, well, Charlie Lee was like kind of the main miner for a while and he had most of the supply. Yeah, but then he dumped it. And that sounds terrible, but that distributes it. I'm an LTC fan, and that's exactly why. What's up, D-Dumps? Dabbing. That's right, dude. Why do I hate the planet? Asks False Flags. Because of those pesky planeteers or something. I don't know. What's up, Reeker Boy? How are we compared to gold? That was in the running as well. The BTC gold comparison. I can pull that up quick. I think we're really where we were. I don't think we moved too much on that, but yeah, I might be surprised. Oh, there it is. Marcellus Gerdes. What do you think about Harmony 1? Harmony 1 is a little bit of a knife right now. A little bit of a knife. A little dangerous. Not really near... actually, I'm going to refrain because I don't know if I remember it. Crypto Sharknado, Bleach in the Taint. I love it, dude. The Red Current. How you doing, Bang? Everybody gets a slice of pie. That is kind of how it seems right now. Renee Silva, hello. Antonio Rosales, hit the like. That's a man. I like that guy. Who else here? Ecombs, the winner today. Ecombs just flexing on everybody. It's cool. What's up, Michael P? Good to have you, dude. Good to have you back. I like when you're popping in and out. Michael P and OG here. Took a little break. Now he's back. It's good to have him. Tom G, how you doing, dude? I like it. John Shimensky. Theta Theta is a knife. That's what I was thinking of. I don't know how that got mixed up. Theta is a knife right now. Coins perform great. Can't believe how well it's performed. But it rallied so hard so fast, hasn't retraced that much. But it just didn't, it doesn't have support for quite some distance below it. Quite some distance below it. So that is a knife. Possibly like a small position, but it's too much risk in my opinion to put a substantial allocation to it right now. That's my opinion. Deep Bizzle, what's up, Mike? Deep Bizzle, Deep Bizzle. Hendrik Kalunsky. Chicken egg problem, right on. WesX Productions, am I still in the LTC bud trade? Yes, I am. Not by choice. Well, actually by choice. Let me look at this gold here quick. Nothing really changed on the weekly. It's still small red weekly candle. Gold BTC looks like it's coming back to support. So we already saw this break on BTC. Already saw this level break. But in gold to Bitcoin ratio, it has not. It has not. This is a great chart. This is gold to Bitcoin. And you can see that according to gold to Bitcoin, we've retested in January the all-time high almost perfectly. Rallied up to 36, 37. Then we fell back down, but we did not set a lower low. We didn't retest that high. That's a good sign. It'd be a really good sign to have that daily support hold. Be a really great sign. And this, you might be able to, or might want to measure it from here. I think I measure it from here. Doesn't really matter. It's in the 20. It's around 20. I'd like to see a bounce from that area if it actually even gets there. So it looks okay. I think it's clearly more bullish than Bitcoin, or at least slightly more bullish. As here we are. You can see it. Nah, this chart's too messy. There we are. As Bitcoin, so here's the exact same support right there. We broke through it, closed below it. BTC Gold hasn't tested it yet. It's excellent. Looks good. Looks better. Which means essentially Bitcoin's looking to put gains on over gold. That means they could both go down or both go up. Bitcoin's just would then go up more or go down less. Doesn't necessarily mean dollar value. RJB subscribed. Welcome, dude. Good to have you. Saw you in chat a second ago. Santa Claus, Mr. Ryan Ramsey, SNV, Lion, Hashim Taba, Predator PL, David. I like that. Shepathorn, Sirisamophone. That's a tongue twister. And Googleplex. Subscribe today. Good to have you guys. Welcome to the fam. We are live here every single day. So if you haven't subscribed yet, smash that subscribe button. Like the stream, jump in Discord, keep up with our streams. All of the important links pinned to the top of the channel, so check them out. Importante. What's up? The Hamburglar. Yo, Smoke. What up? Philly Driver. I don't know if you're calling me Smoke, but that is a BAMF name, man. Yo, Smoke. Mr. Smoke. That's too cool for me, dude. David, or Matthew D. I don't know, I said David. Matthew D. Last point of support stuff. How you doing, dude? Matthew D. DGB fan with me. We're in Club DG Beazles. DGB not doing the hottest at the moment, but what is, the market is not just doing the hottest at the moment. August is a slow start. Go back to the beginning of the episode. We talked about that pretty in depth. Kind of how that was on the radar, how that might even be expected. I don't want to say as predicted, but not surprising. Not surprising. Our dominance chart following the doodles. It's, I don't know, do whales watch my doodles and then trade accordingly? I'm not sure. But following the doodle. We drew this yesterday, I think. Yesterday. Following the doodle. Looking for the daily to hold this 46.7 level. We can see that into close easily. I'm looking for a break to the upside. Dominance up. Strong alt entries. Still looking for this. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. Ready. What up, my dude? QT. Subscribing again, third month in a row. Good to have you, QT. Let's throw this on here. This is an important level. This is just our daily open. So this is a good level to retake. It's not even just our daily open, actually. It's also the 100 MA. 100 MA, daily MA, and D open. D open. Right. Alright. There it is. There's our roadmap. What's up, Drago H? What's up, dude? Quasar iJazz. Micah B. Mr. D. Daco. More subscribers. Bring me the subscribers. It's good to have people back. Good to have viewers. Good to have people looking at Bitcoin again. Feels good. Mr. McPickle. BTC looks like hot garbage. It's looked worse. Looked worse last month. And the month before. And the month before. Looks better than, looks better than the last few months. But I agree. Doesn't look super great here. 3 days of momentum. 3 days of red candles at the moment. 3 hours to go, though. That could change. All you need to do is trade above 39.8. He's talking to you. E-Combs, I'm always talking to you. Hendrik, if you become patron, will I learn how to pronounce your name correctly? Sure. I don't know. Hendrik, that's where I'm from, how we'd pronounce it. I don't know how you pronounce it. Welcome to let me know. I like to pronounce names correctly. Foghorn Leghorn's been subscribed since America was born. That's true. Long Range Crypto Man, good to see you. That's a name I haven't seen in some time. Welcome back. Here we go. Yeah, well, this is our price point. Head and shoulders, neckline, if broken. There we go. Make that real tiny. There we go. 38.3. Don't really want to see price trade below there. But our lower time frames we watched at the beginning of the episode were not looking super great. So it's on the table. In the greater picture of things, head and shoulders here, not really the end of the world. Kind of just lines up maybe with that 35 level. Let's take our fib tool. Let's just take it from here. Nope. Take it from here. Fib tool not giving us the good signs here. You see our 618 and our 2 kind of straddling the support for the monthly. So something tells me maybe that fib isn't really placed correctly. But that's where I would look then. Either way, I think we'll see something else. Typically when I don't know if this is true for everyone, but when I use the fib tool and it doesn't line up with anything, in hindsight, I tend to find out that I've taken swing highs and swing lows too early. Not every time, but a lot of the time. Most of the time they line up with stuff. JGB Coin. What's up, my dude? Mr. Jerry. Jerry just chilling from the charts. Having a good time in life. Who else there? What's up, Simon O? How you doing, bro? Annie D, welcome. Hello from Scotland. Annie D. We have to yell this at every... Ooh. Yeah, well, it's over 9,000. There he is. He followed through. I said I'd learn his name. He signed up. Great to have you. Great to see people back in Patreon joining. It's been a dead few months. But, yeah, great, my friend. Look forward to chatting with you. Well, let me know how you pronounce it. Thank you, my friend. We have to yell at every female that we see come in here. Not aggressively. We have to yell in the sense of we need to show them which clip won this week. That's what we need to yell at them, not aggressively. I'm distracted. Drago H, what's up? From Croatia. Love and goodness to you and to everyone else in Croatia, my friend. Tower 565, slow and steady. Yeah, slow and steady. I'll take it. We had a little bit of pace pickup here, starting the 21st. It's okay to see it chill out a little bit. I'm not too afraid of this, though. Not too afraid of this pattern. What kind of pattern is that? Lower lows, lower highs. Doesn't matter what you call it. It's a pattern that statistically probability would weigh in favor of breaking to the upside. Now, it doesn't always, but almost always. Almost always. Right here, these are really the counter examples to that, where we saw the opposite, but then it broke up. Not very common. Statistically, I would say anything that resembles this breaks to the upside 55% of the time. I'm just pulling numbers out of the air, but more than 50. That's what's important for trading. Bruin A, how you doing, Ming? Isn't a retracement healthy? Yeah, retracement. Yeah, retracement and the word healthy, and Bitcoin is a beast. Bitcoin really, it could just move up past 65,000, not retrace, and it wouldn't be healthy or unhealthy. What I would say is healthy is when you retrace to the upside or downside. If you're looking for a continuation, is that those retracements don't invalidate important levels. So like on a very small time frame right now, this is our important value. Actually, these two. So we have the daily open and the 100 daily moving average above us, right under 40. And then locally, so on very small time frames, this is the 1 hour, we have 38.3. This is an important level because if we break it, now we have the beginning of a validation of a head and shoulders. Couldn't even do that. We don't want that. So is it healthy? It always comes down to the price action. Bitcoin doesn't have to do anything. That's the thing. Ever. It just does what it does. It's not alive. It doesn't have health. Really what happens is that the reason, in my opinion, that the market doesn't really move in one direction indefinitely and that it always retraces is probably from leverage positions. When someone's long and price just goes up, eventually they close that long to take profit, and that puts a lot of selling pressure on the market. Once the market trends down, then other longs close to take profit, and it just waves back and forth. Happens in both directions. So if price just goes down, and this was a big argument for me that 30 or 29 wasn't going to break there in July, is we saw it move down and sideways. To move down again would have that issue. Would have the issue of shorts taking profit, and that's adding buying pressure to the market. So in order for those shorts to stay open, to continue to profit, or even if the shorts close, whatever, we would expect a rally, move in the other direction, a retracement. That's what we got. It's just really basic TA. Ecombs is smoke backwards. Ooh. I didn't put that together. I'm not clever. What's up? Doesn't matter. Thanks for being here. Yeah, shout out to the state of crypto. I haven't talked to him in a while. Hope he's doing well. Philly Driver, what's up, Mank? Hey everyone, we're going to zero, says Philly Driver. Pack it up, boys. Pack it up. Somebody's ever going to zero. It was a good run. We're doomed. Video gravity. BTC momentum in your glasses. Yes. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. Apana funny song Chinal. Please subscribe. I'm a new YouTuber. Well, from someone who's been YouTubing for a while, my friend, going into someone else's live stream and begging people to subscribe is not only doesn't work, but if you do get people to do it somehow, those subscribers are just going to hurt your channel. That's just real advice. You don't want subscribers as a creator who don't watch your content. So here we go. If you're not going to watch my content, don't subscribe. If you like this content, you want to see more of it, then subscribe. There you go. Easy as that. Easy peasies. What do we got? Opinions on Doge. Doge is not... It looks... in Bitcoin pair, it's looking to break to the upside. It's in a descending pattern, but it's not showing strength yet. Doge... I like Doge better than all the other meme coins, so there's my opinion. Joe Papa sold all his crypto Monday. Best of luck to you, my friend. What price would you buy back in? We were asking that yesterday. GS down we go again. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder what charts people are looking at. Because, like, it's kind of just the price range we were at. Jessica B. How you doing, darling? Jessica B's here. Drago H. Am I a byte? Are you talking about Digibyte? Moon Boy? A little bit. I'd say a little bit. Yell at those ladies, says Jessica B. Right on. Yell at them informatively. Alex, hi, do you have any trades open? I mean, active trades? I might, but very small position. Other than my portfolio being long? Not really. I think I might have something open on some exchange, but it would super low leverage and super small amount. What's up, Kafa? Also from Croatia. Well, it's a Croatia takeover today. What's up? Do I think Bitcoin will hit 15K? No. Homie, are these glasses polarized? Yes. Let's see what people are saying. Satoshi Sakamoto, I think she'll run. I'm still looking for more upside. I don't think that we've seen this dead cat bounce yet. For how bearish everyone was, we didn't get kind of that bullish, like the opposite intensity of bullishness. People, I'm sure, got excited the last few days. But I'm guessing these like 3 days now of red is enough to scare that out of people. We need people to be sure Bitcoin is going to new highs, in my opinion, to see lower lows. I don't think we've seen that yet. What's up, Royal Gamers? Robert Harrell. What day is statistically cheapest? The God Popper. I don't think that there really is one. I'm sure if you ask 7 people, you get 7 different answers. The answer is DCA works based on consistency, and you're doing it to smooth out that average. So it doesn't really matter. Over time, it's all just going to be smoothed out. But it's a good question. I'm a big supporter of DCA, responsible investing. Well done. What's up, David Boutzer? How you doing, man? I miss you. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Dehiraj, what? How? Do I think there's a reason for the sudden bounce to 42? We were oversold. Oversold. We need to see a retracement of some kind so that liquidity could be created for a push in a direction. There you go. Look at how bearish people are. Look at how bearish people are. People are like swearing at it. Like swearing at Bitcoin. It's so weak. Guys, everyone's saying people were euphoric or something, or we like hit greed the last few days. I don't know, man. That's not how greed usually works. It doesn't usually get scared away by like what is a very small red weekly candle. To me, this red weekly candle right here, previous weekly resistance. To me, if people are freaking out, that tells me there was no euphoria. There was no greed. They were just shaken. They didn't believe it. That's what I've been saying. That's what I'm going to keep saying is for this to be a dead cat bounce, people have to believe it. Nobody believed it. No one's believing it. People have to be convinced Bitcoin is going back up. If they don't, then it just isn't a dead cat bounce yet. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I was calling for 45 to 48 for the last 2 months. Now we're at 42 and a half. We were at 42 and a half, almost 43. So I wasn't correct yet either. But I think that 45 to 48 is more likely than seeing 15, seeing 20, at least first. Solana coin. Maybe. What's up, Jeff Doyles? Mr. Doyles Boyles. Sean Coons, what's up, brother? Philip Moats. Retracements are healthy, sure. Jitten, how often do I trade and on what time frames? The longer I've been in crypto, the less I've traded. If you were to chart my trades month by month, from the very beginning to today, it would just be like a 45-degree angle. I'm a swing trader at this point. I don't have really a time that I'm looking. Like I'm going to try to close this in a week or a month. My trading is kind of more revolved around position sizing, risk managing, and then just sitting in spot. Sitting in Bitcoin, and waiting. And then when those coins make moves, I take some profit like I did on Doge, I did on BNB, I did on Theta, I did on Matic, I did on T-Fuel. What else did I take profit on this year? Ethereum. A few. Sometimes the trades take a day. Sometimes they take 2 years. There's really no set time. It's a good question because I think lots of people think there is. But Noah Robinson to the moon, man. Heat has our donation program for the buy high, sell low accidents. Don't do that. That's the opposite of what you're supposed to do. I'll send you my invoice for that. Glad to see me streaming, of course, man. Real gamers, of course, it's the beginning of the month. Things are getting interesting again. We're not just in the same range we're in for 2 months. It's interesting. Stream time. Kiwa, what's up, my friend? Mersaba. Price on Vet? I don't know if Vet caught my eye earlier, actually. Jenny C, I'm convinced. You can't acknowledge your own sentiment. If you acknowledge your own sentiment, it's not real. It makes it unreal instantly. Smash the like button. That's right, Caesar. You're my boy. The way Buddha, just the start, Tom. The start of what? I'm ready. I'm ready. I love people have always thought they can like shake me by saying Bitcoin's going to go lower. Bring it. I don't think it's going to happen, but bring it. Bitcoin at 29K, not even in the realm of where I'd be looking to buy. Not even in the realm. If we saw 6K, I'd be a buyer. If we saw 10.5, I'd start buying. I'd wade in at 10.5. Then I'd go ham at 6, and then I'd go all in. I don't know, I'd like 3, 4 down here. I'm not interested in 20. 20 for the last 3 years was the bad position, right? That was the one where it's like, oh, you're trapped. That's terrible. The numbers that would scare me would haunt your dreams if they came. Everyone needs to chill out, says Jessica B. That's right. To make a lower low. I just don't understand how people are so freaked out already. Is this really spooky? Is this really scary? Where are we even from this high? 9%? We spent 2 months at minus 50% from our high. Now we've moved 9% down. People are freaking out. There was never euphoria. There was never greed. What it is, I can tell you right now, what it is people who are scared because they sold here. They sold here. Maybe they sold here. Those people. And until they buy back in, whether that's higher than they sold it or not, they're going to keep that mindset. I've seen it. I've seen people be afflicted from that for years. For years. It doesn't go away. They make a grudge against it, and then they morph into a perma-bear. Yeah, Vesemir's right on. I'm long-term swing, and I would label myself an investor as well. I think that everyone in this space that wants to be successful should not be defined by one label. Because anyone that you know that's been in crypto many years, that's like a scalper, they're one thing, guaranteed they're not just that. Guaranteed they have some kind of cold storage. Guaranteed they're probably collecting APY somewhere. No one who's successful long-term is doing one thing, and if they are, there's only one answer. And that answer is they're just holding. Those people, statistically, have always won. Let's see. Garage. Enjoying the stream. We took a little peek at dominance. I'll throw back up. Not much else to say about it, really. Looking. We drew this squiggly yesterday. I don't know, maybe a few days ago. Backtesting daily support was resistance. Now we're looking for support here. Looking to settle that day today up above 46.7. I'm looking for upside. I'm looking for a retracement. That retracement would land somewhere somewhere between 56 and 60. That's where I'm looking. Not much on there. It's a heck of bullish pattern because this is the most bearish pattern ever. This looks exactly like Bitcoin in 2018 before it dumped to 3,100. Exactly. Like this is just a clone. Feel like this is just a clone. 2018, look at the chart on the daily. I've been waiting for this a while. We'll see. We'll see. Sad Hegeki. Did I look at hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour? So we did look at RSI. We did see there's a lower low. So we had talked about this is the start of bullish divergence. Yes. MACD agrees. Lower swing low, higher swing in price. But the one thing we don't have yet to really peg this as divergence is any kind of reversal. You just see it move up. We need to see this momentum wane off. We need to see RSI move back up. If we get that, then we absolutely do. But you have a good eye. If you didn't, we were talking about it earlier. You have a good eye if you saw it by yourself. That's how you make bullish divergence for sure. We don't have it quite yet. 15, these small time frames are still just flopping around. Flopping. You can see something like that. I think we're getting this pattern. Broadening, descending wedge. Call it a microphone. Bullish Shalom. Is any of Theta NFT on sale? If so, how? I don't know. I don't know. Theta used to give us little like gifts we could give away. Now I don't get them, and so I haven't been on there as much. I like giving those away. Made the most on micros. Yeah, dude. I mean, micros are the highest risk, highest reward in this space. That's already the highest risk, highest reward asset class. Yeah, you can make the most on them. My advice to anyone who's trying to do a micro cap thing is 1, keep your positions small. You don't need them big. And 2, take profit as soon as you can. Meaning you don't have to get all the way out of the position, but say it doubles, sell half, get your investment back. You can let the rest ride. Get out ASAP. A lot of them pump once and then just are gone. Doge is my example of that. I only had like $200 worth of Doge last year. Pre-Musk, pre-meme coin frenzy. $200 in Doge. If I hadn't sold any of it at 69 cents, that was our target, by the way. We called it first. It stopped at 69. Nice. It would have been, if I hadn't sold any of it, I sold about 2/3 of it on the way up. If I hadn't sold any, it would have been worth 150 or 160K or something. So you don't need $10,000 in some micro cap. You can have like $200, and if you play it right, that can become very large amounts of money. You're playing kind of the magnitudes that it's capable of increasing. Don't go big in them, because you'll win and you'll win until you don't, and then you're screwed. Save yourself. Philip Moat saw me on ATB the first time. Enjoyed the show. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I love going on that show. I love it. It's fun. It's really fun because I get to meet a bunch of different creators, and you would think like we all talk or something. No, it's like a work meeting. You get to like chat before and after. It's a good time. It's like my favorite part of it. Just meeting everybody. What's up, Space Water? Ooh, spicy. Spicy. Joe Papa, so I'm never buying Bitcoin again. That is a realistic possibility. But you know what, dude? I've said that before. At least had that mindset. 2020, I said, I'm probably never going to get to buy again. Then we had March. So I did. I got to buy again. My limit orders filled. I never thought they would. Every time I've said that something wasn't going to happen, it tends to happen. But I'm okay with that. I'm just mentally accepted. It's like if I never get to buy Bitcoin again, I don't. But that doesn't mean I don't gain Bitcoin. I'm gaining it through trading. Interest on BlockFi. Gaining sats that way. I have the BlockFi credit card. I should do a video on that at some point. Gaining sats through that. So I may never directly like buy in the sense that you're thinking. You might be right. But I've said that before. Who knows? Pull up your own charts. That's right. That's right, Foghorn. People are taking profits from the dip. What's up, James? How you doing, man? Yeah, we got a lot of extra viewers today. Welcome. Welcome to the best crypto channel on YouTube. I'll say it. Not afraid. Challenge. Best channel on YouTube. 530 watching. Guys, we're back to the olden days. The olden days of 3 months ago, when we used to have 1,000 watching every day. Great to have you. I guess this... Can we do something here? If you're here for the first time, can you tell us, like, I don't know, maybe how you found it, why, you're back, or why you've started watching content again? Because in our analytics, I've showed the viewers before, it peaked at January, and then April, May, started tanking, and then the last 2 months is just bear market, and now it's trending back up. So I'm interested maybe to hear anybody who maybe is viewing for the first time or viewing kind of crypto content for the first time. What brought you in? Curious. Is it 42K? I feel like that's not that exciting especially if you're just joining the first time. What's up, Alchemist? Good to see you, dude. Kenny Denoff said it right. Sats. What's up, Dan Murphy? Michael P. staying short. All right, man. Steven Fisher, dude. Yeah, this is Monster. Could you sponsor me? I sponsor you guys. I drink enough of these to keep you guys floating. Sponsor me. Send me monsters. But this orange one, this is the best one. Sunrise. It's so good. We saw the bottom. BRZY says, you are reported in all caps for sex. You have a hard time arguing that one. I mean, if you forgot the why, if I'm reported for sexy, I was born this way. JGB coin, I do, man. I don't know if my chat probably froze up again. I do play with the micros, but I keep my position small like I was talking about with Doge. Daniel Smith saw me on CF. Oh, CF was in our chat and stayed for the best voice in crypto. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. Best channel, best voice. Moses Alexander Caruso. Udemy. Not your first time listening to me. Coach K, I don't know I've never heard of Coach K. That's what I was saying earlier, is you'd think all these YouTubers kind of know each other. I haven't even heard of half of them. YouTube doesn't show us to each other for some reason. They're trying to keep us separate. Tyler KU Kendall looking to buy back in. Where are you going to buy back in? All right. That's a good reason. Maybe that's why there's some extra viewers today. That makes sense. Ambient Studio thoughts on the dip. All right. So here's kind of what I'm getting from just that little feedback already. Is these 3 days of red. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Driving viewership because people are looking to buy back in. That's kind of what it sounds like. They're looking to see, if they should buy back in at all. The answer you're not going to find on YouTube, unfortunately. No one's going to be able to tell you that. Mostly because what is comfortable for you is not going to be comfortable for everyone else. Some people might be comfortable buying in right now. Some might not be comfortable until they buy in, like under 30. It's a hard question, and that's the $1 million question. Georges and Svetkis. YouTube recommendation. That's short and sweet. What's up, Snapshot? I think the biggest support on 38. We have multiple levels. Really, this whole place is just riddled with levels. Riddled with them. Gross, infested with levels. But we have a strong support at 37.2. I don't know how this disappeared from my chart. It was there. We're actually testing daily support right now. 39.3. If today settles up above that, that's pretty bullish. If it doesn't, then you're likely looking for, in my opinion, probably a slower trip to 37.2. If we see our higher time frames start to get a little lazy, then I'm looking for 35. I think that if 35 hits, I think that could be a good re-entry. My opinion, not financial advice. Obviously dependent on where you exited, if you exited. Just descending wedge here, man. This is going to break to the upside eventually. LP, what's up, LP? Here for the first time. Welcome. Pim Velvet. I randomly popped up and you only got into crypto and wanted to learn the market, not someone that predicts 10,000x. That's what we do, Pim. Great point. That's what we do. We look at the charts. We stay rational. And you know what else we do that I think maybe not other channels do, but we also acknowledge that TA isn't magic. It's not magic. It's not free money. Sometimes TA, like the last 2 months, sometimes TA is just to keep you busy, keep your mind off what's happening, to be able to break it down logically and remove ourselves from emotion. Because that's the most important thing in trading. Not being emotional, not allowing your emotions to make decisions. Because the market always incites emotions against price action. Always. Only consistent thing. Well, we do. We dish the TA here, man. Every day. We'll be live every day. So come back, join us. Don't forget to subscribe. It'll help you find your way back. Actually, the Discord's the best way. Links in the chat. Let's see. First time on YouTube. First time on YouTube. Oh, wait, no. First time on YouTube. Click the live video. Okay, cool. What's up, Derek J? Welcome. Anthony Murray. Jason Casper. Crypto Lifer. Crypto Face. Top 3. You're going to say that, and I'm right here. Rude. Jerab Hussein. Thoughts on DOT? Actually, DOT is looking pretty decent.
It's over 9,000!
It's over 9,000. Do we have a new patron? I thought I had DOT pulled up here. Welcome, whoever joined. It's good to have you. Our fam is growing. Growing. Where did my DOT go? I think people are asking about Luna. There's Luna. On track. Testing that 12-ish level again. Looked at that yesterday. I actually want to pull up DOT because I thought I had it up. I have a feeling I do on a different tab. Our DOT play, still on the table. Broke 1773, closed above. Hopefully you're holding this as a back test today as support. Hopefully you're holding it as support, and if you do, you're clear. You're clear to test that June high, in my opinion. I think it looks good. We didn't quite get 10. We drew this squiggly all the way back here in June. We were looking for 10 and a bounce back to 26. Looking to stop under 750. It's just on course. Nothing really of note. Melvin Thomas. I don't know who you are, sir. Well, I don't know who you are either, Melvin, but I like your last name, man. Handsome last name. Merce to buy extra cash. Wanting to buy back in, doing watching. My chat keeps getting goofy. Keeps like freezing, and then I don't see the new chat. What's up, Leonardo M? Mark Sushi. Thoughts on EGLD? I think it's looking okay. Link is crushing the market right now. James, is it? Is it James? Probably is. I don't know. I think my alert's set for like $25 on Link. And that's why it didn't go off. There we go. Traded up to 20. Yeah. I'll add another one. Yeah, Link not doing bad. Link looking to do the same thing as... this is the thing, guys, is like almost all altcoin charts just look like this.
Link, ETH or Link, BTC or both you pick. Thanks.
I read your mind, Sad Higeki. Read your mind. This is USDT, but I will say I tip my fedora to you. Anyone who requests an Ethereum or BTC pair gains my favor. Real quick here then on the dollar pair, since we're looking at Link. This is really what we're seeing in almost every altcoin. Is pretty ugly, I'm not going to lie. But this is what we're seeing almost everywhere, is a bounce on May, a high, essentially a double bottom, a lower high. Either they break the low slightly or it's a triple bottom, and now we're seeing a higher high. And that's suggesting that a lot of coins are looking to retrace. They're looking to retrace. 25 is going to be the big hurdle for me here. That is our retracement of our first high, and that's our 618 level, psychological, 2550. That's going to be a hurdle. But I think that we're heading to that 32. I think we're going to look for a full retracement from the high to our 618, and at bare minimum to our 0.5 at about $27, $28. So that's USD, but I don't like USD pairs. That's why hats off to you, Sad Hageki, because I only really look at charts in my own time in BTC pair. Not this chart. This is ancient. Thank you for the 10, my friend, by the way. Appreciate you. Why is this not working? All right, not why is this not working. Why do I have this old chart? Come on. Let's split it. Nope. It's been a while, man. It's been a while since I look at BTC pairs. Like, everyone has only wanted to look at dollar pairs. I don't think they're important at all. Dollar pairs of altcoins really just tracks with Bitcoin. I have like a main chart somewhere. I have a master chart. Back when we were live trading Link here, like 2 years ago, crushing it like 2019. Let's try this patron one, see if this is right. I don't even know if this is it. That's USD again. I'm having problems. One sec. I need to not just throw up the first thing that comes up. My master Link BTC chart better not be lost. I'd be so sad. It might be lost. Well, if I can't find it, we'll just... Oh, God, I hate this one. We'll just open up a new one. Start a new chart. Oh, no, this is it. It just, for some reason, has a really old background. Well, let's take a look at what we've been watching for the last few years here on this channel. I think that'll give us a good background here on Link BTC. This chart's probably a little sloppy. I'm going to move a bunch of this crap out of the way. And let's take some of this off. We're going to put it like the weekly. There we go. Get a cleaner version. Link chillin'. Link chillin' in its ascending channel. Link one of the only coins that ran against Bitcoin throughout the entire bear market. What's interesting is its valuation peaked right before the bull market started. Right before. Let's see when that was. August 2020. So actually, maybe a few months in advance. But it ran through the bear market and then retraced through the bull market. It's very strange. This is the only coin with this much history that I can say, honestly, did that. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I would speculate that, well, maybe that means they're in the bull market. It won't put on as much gains as everything else, but it's starting from a higher point, so it kind of cancels it out. Doesn't really matter. Let's take a look at this weekly. Lows are all right. Got a little bully divergence on the weekly low here, coming off of it. Excellent. Excellent. Actually, I'm going to take this monthly, too. Creepy. Creepy. Got monthly resistance at 67,500 sats, 86,000 sats. Okay. Let's go down to the daily, get into the real stuff. So what I like about this still, what I like about this still is that it's in this channel. It's been in this channel forever. There's so much stuff on here. I used to be a much sloppier TA, but lots of notes and things. That was back tested. Dangs. All right. It's funny. This chart's ancient. You can see we were trading it back here in June 2019. We were slaughtering it. Real quick ego boost. Slaughter. Oh yeah. I didn't like that Link fell back into this channel. It traded outside of it, kind of in its apex, fell back in it. It's still trending up. The lows are still coming up. You know, it's still kind of on course. What does our daily have? RSI's back up. No real edge here. What about our moving averages? Ichimoku Cloud in the daily is calling for 73,000 sats. Let's see our moving averages. Above the 20, above the 50 daily. Broke its July high. All right. You can have a neckline here now. You could look for a test maybe to the 200 or 100 dailies. It might look something like this. And then what you're hoping for is that neckline then holds on a back test. And then you probably move up, what, to the middle of this channel? I bet that retrace is sitting at a very pretty number. It's probably like right at the 0.5 or 618. There it is. Right at our 618 with margin of error. Boom. That's what I'd be looking for. Doesn't look bad. 618, just under 70,000 sats, right at the middle of our channel. Ooh. Well, here's what I don't want to see. I don't want to see a Link trade below 45,000 sats. I don't care what its dollar value is. I don't want to see it break this. If it breaks this, say you come back down, you fall out of that channel, then you're just looking for Doomtown. Back test, and then you have this ugly macro. I don't think that's the problem, but it's just something to watch. So we have a kind of a downside invalidation. We don't want to see it under 45,000 sats. We have an upside validation. We want to see a back test here, 59,000 sats, because that would be our neckline if we can close today above, and then my target would be right around 70. So looking okay. down at the bottom of this channel, likely undervalued versus the rest of the market. Not that crazy for something that really, really got overvalued. Overvaluation has nothing to do with, when I say it, technology, use, adoption, whatever. Just has to do with how long it's trended up against Bitcoin in value. So the longer it does that, the more overvalued it becomes. Same's true upside down. Longer trends down against Bitcoin, the more undervalued it becomes. So it's probably just returning to a mean. That's what it seems. That 45,000 sat level is of utmost importance. Traded below it once, can't do it again. Boom. Thank you, Sad Hideki. Appreciate you, dude. Thanks for the 10. Appreciado. Bitcoin hasn't done anything. It's still just chilling. Great. Will Bitcoin go back to 37,200 tonight? Wait, right. I thought I said tonight. I hope not. It is our support. Is that daily? I didn't mark it. It is our support, yep. 37.2, good eye. It's our daily support created through all of this range trading. Will it go back there? I would say the odds are in favor of that if it breaks 38.3. Breaks that, yeah. It's our likely next side target. If you break below, back test that neckline, 38.3, then yeah, 37.2 is right where your next target is. And what sucks, what I hate to say about it, what sucks is that lines up really well with this, with our little wedgie we have going on here. It even looks like the wedge. Lower highs, lower lows to support. If that does play out this way, this is on the 1 hour, then I would definitely expect a retracement. That retracement actually could fall short here, 39.3. Let's check that out, actually. That's curious. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. So, actually, I'm looking for, yeah, the 100 DMA, 100 daily moving average for our 0.5 or 618 all the way at 40,600. That's actually probably a really solid trade. Thank you for that idea. Stolen. My idea. This is mine. I made this. That's actually solid. So if we do see that daily support tested, which is the next logical level, if we keep falling, our 618 and our 0.5 retraces right here, wedged between what was support, well, it was resistance, never really held a support, what was resistance, and the 100 daily moving average and today's open. Lots of confluence there. Lots of convergence at that level. Very high probability. If we see 37.3, I'm going to be looking for a move to the upside. 39.8, just about 40 to 40,600. That's what I'd look for. Boom. I like that. It looks clean. Looks good. And it's not too good. When it's too good, can't trust it. How do I feel about ETC? ETC had an upgrade of some kind. I'm not aware of what. There's too many coins to keep track of everything. I don't know. I think ETC will have a really strong argument when Ethereum shifts to proof of stake. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, yeah. I have not paid attention to the time because we've had such a good stream. How many people are here? There were 500 something earlier. What do we got now? 403? That's still some good numbers. I mean, it'd be better if it was 420. But it's not. It's good enough. Gotta respond to the lady here quick. Alright, guys. If you haven't hit the like button for the new stream yet, you're crazy. If you haven't subscribed yet, you're insane. If you haven't joined the Discord, you're bonkers, alright? Do those things, and all of a sudden you be a smart person, be a big brain. Check out the Patreon. Sign up early in the month. We've had a bunch of signups actually this month already. Very nice. Check it out. If you're looking to invest in yourself, become a better trader. Check it out. Links pinned to the top of chat in the video description below. We're live here every single day. A lot of time we're shadow banned. That's why you haven't seen us probably. If you're in the Discord, that won't matter. You'll be able to find our streams even for shadow banned. Clip of the week. We announced the winner today. I'll put it in Discord. Congrats to Ecombs and actually Harvey coming in second. Find something for you as well. Next week, we'll have a next winner. So you can go back to old streams, clip them, submit them in Discord in the clip of the week's room, whatnot. And there's no purchase necessary to enter. We pick the best one by voting. It's not exact science yet. This is going to be the second one. So it's a really good reason to be in Discord. But unfortunately, guys, I got to go to the gym. I lost track of time. Got to go to the gym. So I'm going to bounce here. Happy trades. Crown out. Join us tomorrow. Don't miss it. I expect to see you here. Mandatory.